that thing smacked it. That was awesome. Big old crappie, dude. Just wandering. There's a nice crappie right there. Beautiful fish. Hit him back. I didn't even know if I was gonna get out here today. I have a bad cold, and I woke up this morning and my muscles were just the achiest things. And I was like, couldn't get back to sleep. It was 2 a.m., was up for an hour. And then my son woke up at 3. And I was like, I don't know, it's a long shot. I don't know what we're doing. He fell asleep, and then I fell asleep and got another hour of sleep in. I woke up and I was like, I feel pretty darn good. But that crappie was just a wander, and that's kind of what I'm aiming to do today. I'm not trying to really set up on really cover. I'm just kind of floating around on a breeze and seeing what's willing to bite. We got an ice jig on there, a 1.75 inch Berkeley minnow. And we're just kind of floating, like I said, just seeing what will go. I have to throw a buoy here. Gotta mark this because that was good. That was good crappie right there. Hoop. There we go. There's another good crappie. It's gotta be. Right? Oh my gosh. That's a giant crappie. Yes. Woo woo. That is a gorgeous crappie. That thing was up in the water. Yes, sir. That is a beautiful fish on that 1 inch Seagull Plastics. Drop that buoy there. We know those fish are there. Look at that beautiful fish. Yes. Vertical jigging, just using that ice flasher and finding them. That thing thumped the heck out of it. Woo! That was awesome. Woke up this morning so achy and just felt terrible. Got back down for another hour and a half. Woke up and I'm like, I think I can do it. And looky here, just pile of crappie on a break here. All right, friends, so I thought it was about time I gave y'all a little bit of an update. We've been vertical jigging this point the entire morning. So I've been combing the entire point. It's a really big spread out point, and there's a big deep basin out that way and out the other way. So it's a nice point that comes up from a lot of deep water. So those fish can use it as a transition point. So all we're gonna do is we're just gonna putz around for the last hour I have. This place fish is really tough. It's a deep hole in the ground with not a ton of cover and structure. It's kind of nil. It's just a bunch of big basin areas, and it just stair steps deep immediately, but it has good ones in it, and that's why it's worth the grind. So let's get out there. Let's see what else we can find out, and see how we can round out the day. Stay tuned. Ooh. Sick. Oh my God. That is a giant crappie. Come here. Oh my gosh. Stay here. Stay pinned. All right, folks. Second spot. Stay on. That is a giant crappie. Oh my gosh. Second spot. Thing was just hovering. Just saw those marks suspended. There were two of them just by themselves. Dropped to it. Fish came up, hit it. Didn't thump it, but dang, what a beaut. Beautiful daring crappie. Wow. That's a huge crappie. Look at him go. He's just swimming away all chill. He's like, I've never been caught before. That was intense. Just a solo mark. It was him and one other, I guess. There were 2 marks up high, just suspended. We got some trees falling in the water over here, and I'm just fishing off. I'm just looking for something that looks a little different, looking for high suspended marks, because it seems like the deal today, if you find those high suspended marks, those fish are a little bit more engaged. And that fish was up really high and just actually hit it. A crappie that big actually hit my 1-inch plastic, 1/16 ounce tungsten jig head. Gets it down there, giant crappie. I can't even believe how big that crappie was. So if we don't catch anything else, it's about time to go home. That is one hell of a way to wrap it up. Pretty straightforward, vertical jigging, ice flasher. Just looking for suspended marks, dropping to them. That's it. I can't believe this. Like, how am I supposed to leave? You know? Like, how the hell am I supposed to leave this? Alright, this is my last one. Alright, folks, I'm done. I gotta go. I just can't leave this. This is just, it's so fun. Easy. They're just biting like crazy. I don't know what to do. I gotta go though. Alright. What a day. Crazy. God. You know, folks, here we are 2 weeks later after filming that incredible crappie trip, and some things just do not change. My son had me up last night, 1 to 3:30 in the morning. I still have a cold. I cannot kick this darn sickness. It just keeps coming back, goes away, comes back, goes away. And crappie will always bite a jigging plastic. When you have a jigging plastic paired with that ice flasher, guys, that simple ice flasher, just with the transducer hanging off my kayak, it is deadly for sharpshooting crappie. Granted, that day, those fish were in a fantastic mood. You drop a jig to those fish and they would generally react to it really well. But vertical jigging is one of those deals as well, where those fish can really test your patience. I've always said that vertical jigging is not a very natural presentation, in my opinion. It's just a jig sitting there hovering in place, being pounded, or just sitting about still. And those fish will not budge sometimes. But we were fortunate this time, and those fish were just smacking that vertical presentation. Incredible day, memorable day. And I am very grateful that I decided to get my sick butt out of the house, get on that kayak, because I forgot how crappy I felt catching crappie like that. So, feeling crappy? Go catch some crappie. We'll get out there again real soon. We're gonna be in that weird transition phase between open water and ice here soon. We got some really cold temps coming, so just bear with me as we make that transition and try to get out on some hard water here in the near future. But I will also try to sneak out on that kayak, try to get out on that cold water and just see if we can catch a couple more fish this open water season before we call 2025 to a close on the open water season. And we'll be back for more. We go year round, we don't quit. It's always a good time to be fishing. Y'all take care. Peace.